Greetings, greetings, greetings. Grand Rising, Osiyo, Mabriqua, Halito, Wagwan, peace, love, harmony, and light. Brothers and sisters, people of the world, how y'all doing at this great rising of the sun? It's a beautiful day. Don't forget, the outcome of your day depends solely on you. If you want to have a great day, you manifest that. If you want to have a not so great day, you manifest that as well. What does that mean? You are in control. All right. I want to do a quick video and just talk about a couple of things real quick. So, for the most part, everyone knows how I feel about our women. Everyone knows that I'm for the upliftment, the betterment, the protection of our women. All right. But with that being said, for me, I always want to come with the truth and say how I feel. And regardless of how anybody else feel, it is what it is. I just got to speak it. So here's a situation, right? I'm always reaching out to people because I have a good heart. That's just what it is. I can't change it. This is my makeup. That's my DNA. It's in my genes, right? And a sister, I mentioned that to y'all before. A sister with some children was in a situation, and I saw that she made a post on Facebook. I'm not going to call any names. She made a post on Facebook and alluded to her being abused by her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend, and nobody cared, and the police is not doing anything about it. So knowing me, all right, I'm here ready to rush to the aid of the sister. Why? Because I feel that our sisters need a hero. Okay? Our sisters have been going through this abuse and battle for a very long time, and they need a hero. So I make an attempt to be at least one of the heroes, when I see a sister falling or she's down. So I reach out to the sister, let her know, hey, you know what? Send me an inbox on Facebook. Let's talk. So we talked. She told me her situation about her abuse and when she was a young girl and what she's going through with her children's father. All right. So I sympathize and I'm like, well, hey, you know what? Tell me, what can I do? I want to assist because, man, it's all about the babies. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Right. Long story short, the sister left the state that she was in and she moved to another state, saying that she's running away from persecution from her boyfriend. All right. So now I'm concerned. I'm literally ready to rent a vehicle and go get the sister wherever she's at and take her to a shelter or somewhere where she could be rescued, because I don't want any harm coming to the sister. All right. With that being said, the sister texts me, hey, Chief, I'm in the bus stop. I have nowhere to go, nowhere to go. I don't know what's next and what to do and all that stuff. Right. And I'm like, man, listen, this sister got 3 babies out there and I don't want that to happen. So I call the sister. I say, hey, what's going on? Do me a favor, please. Go back to the motel where you was at, and make sure these babies are okay. All right. She said she didn't have any money. I said, fine. I sent $100 for the sister. All right. So she could, no, that's not true. I sent $100 for her to buy some groceries for the babies. But then when she called me and text me and told me that she don't know what's next way to go, I say, hey, use that $100 to pay for an extra day in that motel. All right. And then I'll see what I could do to get you some more money to pay for a couple of, a few more days while I work out some situations to see what I could do. So here we go. I'm frantic. I'm on the road traveling. You know what I'm saying? But I want to make sure the sister is good. As a matter of fact, the plan was to go to Washington, D.C. to do some research at the Library of Congress. So I'm thinking, asking the ancestors to guide me. Should I ignore that trip to the Library of Congress and go wherever the sister is at? And I'm talking about literally over 14 hours away. Should I go there to make sure the sister is good, to rescue the sister and her children? But anyway, I'm still moving in the spirit because that's what I do. So I called another sister to tell her of the situation. Before I did that, I asked the sister if it's okay to call another sister, all right, so we could try to assist her. So I called the other sister and we're on the phone with her, all right? And we asking questions, we talking. But in the midst of talking, the Great Spirit is talking to me and telling me that, hey, Chief, there's more to that story. Because for me, I know there's always three sides to a story. There's your truth, the other person's truth, and the truth. So I'm not looking for your truth. I'm not looking for that person's truth. I'm looking for the truth, because everybody could be biased. All right. But long story short, I'm peeping little holes in the sister's story. It just didn't add up, because the sister was telling us things about the state that she's in, that she couldn't find any help. Oh, well, I can't find any help for anybody, any help from shelters with a family of my size. And hold up. But the sister that I called to assist her with me, in less than 2 minutes, she found at least 3 different locations where they reach out to sisters in situations like these, with actually more of a larger family that she has. So things are starting to not make sense. Her stories is not coherent. All right. And then she's focused on the amount of money that her children's father, is not paying. All right. Well, no, that's cool. That's fine. But shouldn't your main focus be your life that you're so afraid of, that you're afraid of this man, that you're afraid for your children's life? And when I check her Facebook page, I am seeing pictures of the father with the babies, all lovey-dovey and such a loving father. Now, that doesn't sound like a woman or look like a woman that's battered. It doesn't look like a woman that's afraid for her life. All right. And then you're telling us a story of, well, you have full custody, he has visitations, and you make sure the court gave you visitations, but you have to be present during the visitations because you fear for your children's life. Now, that doesn't make sense. If you are afraid for your life and you're such afraid of the man, and the man is abusing you, and the man has beaten you so bad, you have gotten literally 37 different concoctions or punches in your face. All right. That's how afraid you are. Why would you want unsupervised visits or visits with him and the children by yourself? That just doesn't make sense. You feel me? And you telling me that the state that you were in, they're not doing anything, but yet still you went to the hospital and with 37 punches in your face. Man, listen, I know brothers who have gotten arrested for less, but you're trying to tell me that you're afraid for your life. Huh? And the police is not doing anything. They say, well, oh, he's a bad guy. So what you trying to tell me, the police is afraid of him? No, they're not afraid of him. That's more of an excuse for them to arrest him. So the stories just wasn't adding up. And then I'm asking you, well, sis, you trying to tell me that you live in a state and there's nobody that could help you out with your children. Nobody whatsoever. Not a best friend. Nobody whatsoever. So I'm saying, well, sis, you know what? If it were me and I live in a state, grew up in a state, all right, and I have no friends whatsoever, not even one that could give me a place to rest my head with my children for at least a day, I must be doing something wrong. I have to be doing something wrong. That means something is wrong with me. But I'm digging into the story, and then you bringing up, the children are young. So now, so apparently the breakup is recent, all right. And now you're bringing up the girlfriend that he's with, and then it started to dawn on us. When I say us, the sister that I called to help her out with me, that this is nothing but a woman who's scorned, jealous, all right, trying to make the man a bad guy, trying to taint his name, trying to take his children away from him just because he's with another woman. Okay? Because there's no way a state, all right, is not going to protect their property. Those children are their property. They ain't yours. You are only a guardian. Once you sign that birth certificate, you gave up all your parental rights to that state, and your children are wards of the state. So therefore, if they know that a man is a danger to their property, believe me, they will arrest him. But you're trying to make it seem like they didn't arrest him because of the poor he have in society or his complexion. Well, he's very light skinned. So, no, man. And I'm starting to see all the holes in that story. So when me and the sister keep talking to her and I keep asking those questions, all of a sudden the phone hangs up. The phone hangs up. All right. The sister that I called to help, to assist, gave me at least 5 or 4 different locations where she could get help. I text all that to her. Up to now, I haven't heard from her. The moral of the story is, people like that make it hard for people to get genuine help from me. Because here I am, willing to give up everything. All right. I had a couple $100. I gave you 100 from that. You see what I'm saying? Willing to travel 14 hours to come get you, to protect you, putting my life in danger, because now that's aiding and abetting a woman who took her children away from a state when the father have visitations. So that means you have violated the order of the court, because now you are taking the children away from their fathers, or from their father rather. Now, innocent me, all right, wanting to help because of the love I have for our women and our people, I could have put myself in trouble. You see what I'm saying? By just me sending you $100, I could also be looking, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but that could have been potentially a situation where I'm aiding and abetting a woman kidnapping her children just because she's trying to take them away from the father because she wants to be vindictive. All right? Putting a post on Facebook, you're being abused and all this stuff. So people could feel pity because what? You want to make sure that the man's reputation is tarnished because he is with another woman. Now that may or may not be the case. But when I'm looking at all the evidence and everything I'm hearing and what my spirit is telling me, that's what my spirit is telling me. That's what the evidence is showing. Whether you were abused or not, that's not the point. Okay? The point is you was in a relationship. The man broke up with you. The babies are young. You mad. He got another girlfriend. So now you want to be vindictive. And you're telling the abused woman's story, trying to get the public's affection because you're used to him taking care of you. All right, man. And that's sad, man. That's sad. That's really sad because those babies don't deserve that. You feel me? They don't deserve that because you feel that your emotions got wounded, that you feel that you have to make the man a villain, prevent him from seeing his babies because your feelings got hurt. And a lot of women do that stuff. You know why? Because I know I was a victim of that. I was a victim. There are good men out there, more than what people promote them to be. But this system got our women damaged. Okay? And it's a sad situation, man. I'm always going to stand for y'all and protect y'all. But let me tell y'all something. Like I said in that video before, if you're going to be out there doing stupid things, I'm not going to put myself out there to defend you and protect you. I'm not going to do that. All right? I'm not. Because I know what it feels like to be on the other side of that fence, where you are being a good father. You're giving your all. You literally have been put through abuse and still stood there for your child. I know. Because I've been a victim of that. Okay? So I'm asking y'all women to stop doing that. All right? Stop with the emotional attack on men when relationships don't work out. Let it be. Move on. But let the man be a father to his child or children. Okay? Stop it. Because y'all don't realize the karma that's going to come. You don't realize to every action there's an opposite and equal reaction. And you're going to deal with your karma. You feel me? Because I was in a position to literally give you all that I had. Even when you said, okay, I gave you the $100, and I say, man, you know what? I'm gonna send that sister the other $200 that I got, so that she could stay in that hotel for a few other nights, because I'm concerned about those babies. Willing to cancel my trip to DC. All right? Travel across the country 14 hours or more away to come rescue you. Not knowing you kidnapped your children, okay? Took your children away from the man. He has visitation rights because you're hurt. But you see, my ancestors are always guiding me, and I move in the spirit, and they always show me things. And some of you will never understand what I mean by that. Okay? Yes, it cost me $100 to see through the holes, or to see the holes in her story. And that's fine, because I was willing to give my all. I was willing to take that car and travel 14 hours away. And even probably ask somebody to lend me some money to extend the rental on the car, or to help me out so I could help her. Okay? Now, does it mean I'm going to stop doing good? Does it mean I'm going to stop supporting and wanting to protect our women and children? No, it doesn't mean that. But I'm saying that to say, be careful. Okay? When we rush to people's rescue, let us know the full extent of the story. I'm not saying that, I'm not disputing or debating the fact whether she got abused by her boyfriend or not. I'm not disputing that. I don't know. All right, that may as well be the case. But to me, it's a story of you were dealing with the abuse because he was with you. All right. But because he left, all of a sudden you realize that you were getting abused, or you want to do something about the abuse. But instead of doing something in sense of getting him arrested, you want to take the children away from him. But the truth of the matter is, you giving me this story, well, they're not going to do anything to him because, no, it sounds like you attacked the man. Okay? You attacked the man may have hit you back, and now you mad. That's what it sounds like. Because when we suggested that, make sure you download an app to record all the conversations that because you say he keep calling you. Well, you know what? We suggested that, well, get one of the apps that you could record phone conversations. Then you telling us, well, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. I had it before, but, he said he had it on his phone and he record conversations. And he said that if I get the app on the phone, he's going to use his recording to get me persecuted. So what you telling me? Well, obviously, he got more sense than you, because why does he feel he have to record the conversations? It's because you are the aggressor. All right? You see, if you give people a chance to just speak, they will tell you the truth. That's why I'm a great listener. I talk, yes, when it's needed. But if you realize, anybody who call me, I give them a chance to talk, because they will tell you every single thing. And it's up to you to discern. All right? I'm a man of wisdom, and the ancestors are always going to show me the truth. So with that being said, I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing to love and protect our people, uplift, enlighten our people. But like I told y'all before, use me, but don't abuse me. All right? I don't want to become hardened where I start not caring for our people. That's never going to happen, because that's not in my nature. But I'm putting all of that out there to say. And that's why I'm not going to call her name. I'm not going to call the state. I'm not going to, so that you guys could pinpoint what or who the person is. I will not do that. But this is an overall or a general message to say that women like you need to stop doing those things. All right. Too many of our children, all right, are dealing with these situations because you want to be vindictive because the situation didn't work out. I know men who has went to jail doing hard time because you told lies. I know that for a fact. Like I said, I was a victim of that. My son's mother got me arrested twice because of lies. Up to this present day, her mother and I, her mother's mother and I, okay? Well, not her mother's mother, but her mother and I, we are still good friends. All right? And I'm saying all that to say, somebody will always tell the truth. And no matter, regardless of what she say, her mother is always willing to tell the truth. And that's why I respect her mother, that woman. You feel me? But the Great Spirit is great, because the time she got me arrested, as soon as I walked into that precinct, I walked out because they had nothing. The police realized that she lied. Okay? But anyway, I'm going to conclude this message by saying a lot of y'all women need to stop that. You need to stop. All right? If you are having children as a means of a cash machine or an ATM, you need to stop that. Stop using your cuteness or your beauty to get men to have babies. All right? And when things don't work out, you want to be vindictive and keep their children away from them. Don't do that. Stop that. Okay? Stop. Stop having babies. If you know that the man is damaged, how in heaven's name you meet a man, he has 2, 3 children, and he's not taking care of those children that he has? What make you think he will take care of yours? Stop it. Okay? Stop it. And for you men as well, stop having children with these damaged women. Okay? We as a people, we have to come together and realize we have to take responsibility for our own actions. Stop living in your lower selves. Stop going around just sleeping with every woman and every man and bringing children into your chaotic situations. Stop it. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a great continuation. That just really robbed me the wrong way. It did. But like I said, it only cost me $100 to poke the holes in her story, because I was willing to spend a whole lot more I didn't have. I was going to ask somebody to help me help her, just because I got a good heart. But I'm happy and I'm thankful to my ancestors for opening up my eyes. And thanks to the other sister who was willing to help and assist. Have yourself a great day. Peace and love.